Hi Pisces, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I'm Annalisa. I'm doing a monthly spread for you for April 2019 to see what's going on. And I've shuffled and dealt out the cards, and it's interesting because this month it seems like the water signs got the slightly easier ride. You know, there's been some really difficult, challenging situations that appear to be coming up for the zodiac in whole. But the water signs seem to be the ones who are kind of going to ride through this a little bit more easily. So, yeah, things look all right for you guys. So that's really good because some of them were very challenging. So let's have a look at what is going on. In terms of the past month or so for you, whatever's been building up to April and the events of April, we've got the King of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel that from that last month, you've moved into this sense of clarity and determination. With the King of Swords, it's like you almost have been able to let go of emotions a little bit in order to focus on what needs to be done and be able to have a clear plan, clear sight, and to be able to move forward in a more balanced and structured way. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles as what you've been learning. So you've really been learning about richness and wealth and abundance. And I want to say, I'm going to get a clarifier, but I'm feeling that is about your sense of worth. Like you've come into an awareness that you are rich and abundant in yourself. I've got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, two twos. So this is like a doorway opening. 22 is this master number of a doorway and moving through to this new place. So and the Two of Pentacles is to do with grounding things, financial, practical things, and the Two of Wands is to do with your passion and your desire. So I feel like you've been moving, or you've been learning about how to move, or where you want to move forward to, in order to feel that balance between being able to meet your needs, your practical needs in life, but also being able to follow your passion and feel the desire, feel the excitement, feel the happiness and the creativity in your life of what's happening. So really powerful last few months for you, and I feel like you've come into this determination of what you need. We have as your aspiration for this month the Three of Swords, your aspiration. I think this is about being aware that you need to cut some things out, let some things go, things that aren't really serving you. For you guys, it may be around the world of work and career. I'm feeling from the cards that are coming up, it feels more work related, and we've got the Moon card in your placement for career and finance. So I feel like this is the area that you are wanting to improve on the most at the moment, and there may be some fear or some challenges, some worries coming up around this, because we've got the Star card, which is about your hopes and dreams, your vision, your aspiration. So I feel like you've developed this sense of what you want to do and how you want to live your life, or what's important, in a very clear way, and it's kind of bringing up some potential fear or worries or anxiety, but also illuminating the truth. The Moon and the Star, it's really shining bright. It's a huge illumination of where you want to go and what you want to do. So it's really bright for you this month. And then in terms of how to move this forward, the advice you're getting is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is this very young, sweet, loving energy. It's a kind of very innocent and very pure, and very like fresh love. It's just this like wanting to just give, and or loving the self, just being able to play. It's like a child, how a child is in terms of their emotions and their connection. It's just quite free and quite playful, a little bit naive. So the advice is really to be that kind of playful, sweet, childlike nature in terms of your desires and your hopes and your dreams, to be able to dream like a child, and we've got of course in this one we've got the fish, which is the little Pisces here. It's that that dreamer nature that is innate to you, that ability to expand and float and flow with the understanding and the world and the unconscious, and to allow yourself to be that. You just want to get a clarifier for that card. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Okay, so allowing this divine love to just flow in and overfill you. Just allow yourself to be filled with your passion, to fill with your desire. And the World card, clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Prince of Pentacles, in terms of what could stop you, is if you're trying to think of too much and try and understand everything and get everything in place and get all the plan in place and get everything happening. It's going to be too overwhelming. You're really being inspired to keep it very simple and playful and sweet and fun, and not really worry about everything. Don't worry about the big picture. The big picture will sort itself out in time. For you right now, it's just responding and reacting to your impulse and this freedom, this playfulness. We've got for you, in terms of relationships and emotion, the Chariot, clarified by Temperance. So I think this is about, well, the Chariot is very much about moving forward. It's about being able to move into a place of strength, stability, of understanding, of having the passion, having the desire, and being very informed. It's very much about balance with Temperance. Temperance is all about balance, about having, one foot in the water, one foot on the land, the water flowing between the cups, the sun and the cloud. It's like everything being in harmony in its differences. That there isn't the night without the day. There isn't a new birth without an ending or a death. It's that kind of cycle of life. And with the Chariot, with the black horse and the white horse, again, it's like holding these differences and moving forward. So I feel in your relationships, you're going to be able to be really strong in your ability to manage the polarities, manage differences, manage uncertainties, and move forward with them, and understand it as a perspective and a part of the whole, that those things naturally integrate and move with each other. Get one more card for your relationships this month. Two of Swords. So this, I feel, it's about having this time out to reflect and understand. So I feel like you're coming into some new wisdom, new understanding through having space, or you've had some space to understand and think about things. And because of that, you've gained this wisdom, this insight, and that allows you to then move forward with a very balanced perspective, essentially. And that's really powerful for you and for the people around you in terms of your relationships. With your work, so we had the Moon and the Star card already, this illumination, and then I've also got the King of Cups coming up. So again, more cups with work. It's all about the cups. It's all about the love and the emotion, about the desire, about the passion, about the what just makes your heart flutter, what just makes you excited. I feel for some of you, it's like you may have come into some understanding of need to change within work. You need to let some things go, make some changes, just either leave a job or just to transform what you're doing. You have some new understanding around it, or that you've just developed a whole new love for what you're doing and you found this new passion. And if you're struggling with your work, it's very much about looking for the passion, looking for the desire, and checking, is that what I'm getting from this situation, from this place? Or what do I need? What does bring me love? What does excite me? One more card for work, please. Excuse me, the Nine of Swords and a cough. So you may have experienced some difficulties in terms of your passion or what you want to do. You may have felt before you've received criticism about what you've done, and or achievements, or what your passion really is. You might feel like other people don't necessarily respect it, or that you might fail, you're not good enough, those kind of things. Be aware of all those thoughts that are kind of impeding on you, and potentially sabotaging yourself, you know, whether this is someone else or other people or you or your idea of what other people might think. It's kind of this self-sabotaging energy, because the Nine of Swords is all about this victim consciousness, where other people are going to like want to bring me down in this, in what I want to do or in what I'm doing. And of course, those things are all just external and in essence not real. You know, the Nine of Swords is about this, these anxieties and fears that aren't real, because it's all things we're creating in ourselves. And even if someone doesn't like what you're doing, that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. You've got to do what you need to do for you, because you love it and because it's your passion and it's what brings you life and energy and love and inspiration. So I'll get some advice for you more at the end around that, but essentially it's just to know that those fears are exactly that. They're just fears, and they're not necessarily the truth of what will happen or what the outcome will be, but they are more about you impeding on yourself or destroying yourself and your own self-esteem. So allowing yourself to be this playful and have fun with things, and just be in a kind of innocent way with it, with your work, is going to allow you to alleviate those, rather than put too much pressure or stress onto yourself or your situation. Like, allow it to be a kind of softer, just fun. Well, I'm just going to try it out and see what happens. That kind of thing. Okay, in terms of your health, we've got the Empress cards. This is absolutely great. This is looking after yourself, nurturing yourself, being strong in your body, strong in what you need, what's important to you, in what you eat. It's like this real luxurious, nurturing, growing the garden of you, your body, and feeling very like satisfied, this self-fulfillment with your health. And then also with your spirituality, we've got the Queen of Cups. So we've had the Prince and the Queen and the King of Cups all come up, and I feel like this, again, similarly to the Empress, you know, that we've got this similar maternal, mature, just caring, balanced, feminine nature. And I feel like this, like a connection to your spirituality, is really will help you and feel that that self-love and satisfaction this month. I feel like some of you are really doing some things over April to take care of yourself, like taking some real action, and whether that's, you know, a daily routine that is really supporting of you, or particular foods, or health regime, or doing some workshops, retreats, that kind of thing. Something that really nourishes you and feeds you, so you're feeling more balanced and more full, and that allows you to feel healthy and to connect with your spirituality, or your divine essence, the value of you in life, the fact that you have something to offer, that you have a purpose, and that you are connected to the world and to life, and part of that whole experience. You've also got the Three of Wands in your spirituality, so you may have some new ideas, new visions about what you want to do to improve your connection or work with your connection to your spirituality. So it may be just a new vision, a new goal, or actually something you start acting on. It might just be this passion that's kind of coming back. And then for your overall, this is the focus. Let me check which one's the focus and the lessons. So the focus is the King of Pentacles. So it is about becoming the master of your practical life around you, being able to make these choices about what you need and what's important to you, evaluating your work. What do I love? What's nourishing for me? What is this impact that's coming from the outside? And being able to move forward into a more balanced place with your relationships. Your focus is really about manifesting and taking care of your immediate environment to be the most fulfilling and happy and successful for you, for your life. Your lessons are the Ace of Swords, which is about truth. So I feel like you are being reminded of what is important to you and taking the action steps to that. So you might be receiving more information on that this month. If you don't feel like that's been happening before or already, it's really going to start coming in, the truth of who you are and what your maybe even your life purpose, you know, what you're here to do, what you're here to bring through, what you can offer. There might be some deeper insight into that coming up this month. And overall, where you're headed, the 9 of Wands, so really moving forward with passion, with desire, overcoming so many obstacles. You've been through all this stuff, and now you're kind of holding on to the wand, and you're moving forward with determination, with strength, with passion, and moving into, for some of you, because he's actually facing backwards, it's like almost like a return to who you know you are, or to what you know you want. Even if this is in terms of like a spiritual sense, like a child, like returning back to who you were as a child, the kind of playfulness, the laughter, the fun, the feeling good, something from your past that you felt somewhere before, or if not that, then what you're always meant to be. Who you were always meant to be. It's like this realization, I was always meant to be this happy, I was meant to be enjoying this, I was meant to be having fun in life, I was meant to be looking after myself and learning these things or doing these things, whatever it is. It's like a coming back to who you are. Okay, I'm going to get some advice cards for you. Where are they? Here. Before we go, straight away. We've got the Novice. Again, this is just like the child energy. There isn't a child card in this, but I feel it's this young, playful, childlike fun, okay? This month, really focus on, I'll read you the words: innocence, beginner, ignorance, new skill without practice, unstable curiosity. It's like, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to get things wrong. Just play and have fun and do all the silly things, do all the crazy things, just enjoy, really enjoy yourself. And then risk, take some risks, take some chances, do things you wouldn't normally do. I think that goes very well with the childlike, the novice energy. And I want to say childlike rather than childish, the difference, right? Not childish, not immature, childlike, playful. And then we've got the Lady of the Lake. Again, coming out with the sword, you know, this is from Avalon. She's coming out of the lake with the sword of truth. And so absolute truth, courage, self-respect, responsibility. I feel like this is who you're coming into and what you're being, that you're able to be this very strong, like, just really valuing yourself this month. And hopefully going forward. The Grail Knight, this is all about romance. Again, this is like the cup energy, looking for the chalice, right? It's like this love, this desire, this romance, this playfulness, again, like fun, light-hearted, but seeking the sacred. You know, the Holy Grail is a very sacred object. So it's like all of that mixed in together. It's through play and through fun, you can find spirituality, you can find sacred connection. Any more cards? One more. Perception. Okay, so learning this Ace of Swords. New insight, new truth, new understanding, wisdom coming in, clarity coming in, being able to see things in a different way through child's eyes, playful eyes. Okay, thank you so much, Pisces, for tuning in. I hope that was useful. Please like or subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos, or leave a comment if this was resonant. And otherwise, I hope to see you another time, or book me for a personal reading following the links below.